Welcome back for another amazing episode of Healthy and Wealthy and Wise. I'm your host, Lois Kofi, transformational coach and plant medicine woman. Excited to have you learn today to be inspired and equipped on how to live your best health, your best wealth, by trusting that best innate wisdom that lies within. We'll be talking about psychedelics, microdosing, spirituality, shamanism, inner child healing, trauma release, and so much more. Grab a cup of coffee, enjoy, tune in, invite a friend. We look forward to serving you. Well, all right. Happy Friday for those of you who are tuning in live. This is a special monologue episode. We're going to be participating in the 777 portal meditation today. And if you're newer to my show, I'm actually in the midst of a spiritual relaunch. The show has been known to be entrepreneurship, and I'm heading into the spirituality realm and genre. And so you've seen the change if you've been following me for some time. I'm going to be having my relaunch at the end of July. And today I wanted to bring you guys through one of the many things that I've learned about myself in the past couple of years is that we are all, vibrating creatures of energy. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. We're very much connected to the divine in many different ways. We just had a full moon on Monday, a huge releasing time that opens up the heart chakra, releases negativity, and is a time to really heal and take advantage of the beautiful waters, the healing waters of life. And today is the 777 portal. So if you're not into astrology or spirituality, this may mean nothing to you, or it might mean a lot. It might mean everything. So the 7-7 portal is actually an annual rite of passage, if you will. It's a doorway or gateway to a possibility. Again, you got to be in tune, and that's why we're going to meditate. Meditation is all about tuning in to that divine, you could say even expanded state of consciousness, quieting the ego mind, and going into your superconscious or your heart space and expanding. So right after a full moon, this 7-7 portal is here to create a powerful opportunity for you to connect with higher energies. It's also the gateway to, they're calling it the Sirius planet gateway. It's the time that we're getting ready to go towards Lion's Gate, which is a huge manifestation period time every year astrologically. If you're seeing any smoke, I do have my sacred space set up. So I'm just going to give you a heads up. If you want to light some incense, candles, I have my candle here getting ready for this meditation. So going back to the portal, this is a time where you can actually release, and a lot of people are already noticing this. I've had a lot of clients who had arguments with their partners and their spouse. I would be not at all void from that myself. I've noticed I've had like extra inner critic energies coming up, extra feminine wound energies, extra masculine wound energies, and it's coming up for you to release it. It's coming up for you to feel it so you can then heal it. So some people will, like I used to, drink over it. They'll just work more, focus on being busy, social media, scrolling over it, numbing ourselves any way we can to not feel this stuff. And I'm here to tell you, I've learned the hard way. It's so much better if you just allow it to move through you, so that then it's a sacred exchange. You release the negative energies, the masculine wound, the feminine wound stuff that's coming up, the inner critic, whatever came up for you with this full moon. And then we're able to recode ourselves. So every number has a significance and a meaning in numerology. I'm not a numerologist, by the way, and I'm actually not an astrologer. I've just been studying this and the past couple of years and really seeing the importance of observing it in my life. So each of these numbers have a different interpretation by the subconscious mind. So if you see 777 or you see 1111 or you see 333 or 555, these are messages from the universe trying to get your attention to consciously choose to elevate your awareness. And these power days, as this is, and I'll talk about the meaning of the 777 in a second. The power of this day is like it's an open opportunity to be truly supercharged So with the extra 7, so the 7, today's July 7th, if you didn't already know, the third 7 is the 2023 added up. So 2 plus 2 plus 3, obviously the 0 is 0. So 2 plus 2 plus 3 is 7. So this, even though every year there's a 7/7 portal on July 7th, this extra 7 is like an amplification on steroids that will transmit and download into us activation codes by streaming rays of light down into us and our beautiful planet. So we can choose to consciously participate in receiving it so we can benefit. Totally optional if you want to believe in this or engage in it or not. Obviously, I bring this stuff to your awareness because it's changed my life. That's my passion. And 7, I was born in 77, so this is one of my favorite numbers. 7 is such a spiritual number. If you're a Prince fan, he had that song. It was his favorite number, right? So it's ultimately a number that symbolizes enlightenment. It's also a number that represents wholeness. So like for me, wholeness is sacred feminine, sacred masculine, sacred union of that. It's also a highest ideal of the sacred numbers, symbolizing the mystic, the wise sage. It's an eternal essence of being. And since the sun is currently in the Cancer, which is a nurturing sign, and we're heading into this age of Aquarius, there's a lot of feminine energy that's nurturing and wanting to nourish us. So maybe you've been feeling like extra emotional. Maybe you've been feeling extra vulnerable. This is the perfect day to allow for that to manifest deeper, more meaningful connection and help illuminate any of the stuff that is maybe holding you back. So before we go into this meditation, and it's going to be short, like maybe 5 minutes, my talking is actually going to be longer than the meditation. And if you want more meditations, I have a subscription and a portal 24/7 available for people to work through these energies any day of the week, any hour of the night, to help you go within, to quiet the mind. Different meditations have different purposes and meanings. They're all guided. They're very healing. And I know for me, meditation practice changed my life in the past couple of years because I had one, but it was very, how shall we say, scientific. And it didn't have a lot of depth or meaning. So before we go into this meditation, because this is really important, I want you to identify what may be holding you back right now. Do you have something that's been showing up for you this week? I always look at those signs. So like for me, my inner critic and inner judge has been extra judgy and extra critical all week, since even just before the full moon, really since last week. And so those are signs. Those are teachers that are wanting you to observe it as a witness and allow it to go away. Maybe you've been having extra grief. Maybe you've been having extra arguments. But what is behind that? The grief, the sadness, is there anger? Is that holding you back, not allowing your anger to come through? Are there any limiting words or phrases that maybe shutting down your intuition? Maybe you're not trusting yourself. Is there anything that you're holding on to, clinging, like codependency? Is there an addiction maybe of something? And then I'm not talking alcohol or substances. Those are great examples, but those are actually symptoms of a much deeper addiction to a feminine wound, addiction to the need to being right, a masculine wound, addiction to needing other people and not trusting yourself and being on your own 2 feet. That's also been coming up for me. So if you're watching this on the replay, you could hit the pause button right now. And just to reiterate, I always like to bring some of the elements into my meditation. So I light incense, light a candle. You can maybe have a fountain that you're nearby. Some people use a bell to or a singing bowl or something to make noise to represent the air element. Flowers on your altar, whatever you'd like to get. Some people will even get stones, crystals, aquamarine, or black obsidian to help kind of release Some people will use a quartz crystal, amethyst, if you want to grab something like that. If you also want to grab essential oils, sometimes those can be helpful. But then you want to let go of something. And then on the flip side, you want to manifest something. So we're gonna, if you want to name or write down what it is that you want to let go, feel free to do that now. Either speak it or write it down. And then we want to manifest something new. So write down, I release this old belief, codependency, inner critic in my case, inner judge. And then underneath that, right, I manifest. So calling in what it is that you want to manifest right here, right now. This is a really, really, really critical time to manifest during this 777 portal. And then we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to have you invite you, if you're watching on live or the replay. Hopefully you've written down what you want to release and what you want to manifest. Then go ahead and put your pen down, your paper to the side. Let's go ahead and close our eyes, sitting up, spine erect, connecting with all of the 7 chakras. Again, another 7. Go ahead and close your eyes. Let's take one deep cleansing inhale through the nose. Go ahead, inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top. Sip in a little more air. And then exhale it out with a sigh. Just dropping into your heart space. Dropping into your body. And I actually want you to visualize the number 777 in your mind's eye. Whether you actually visualize things or see them doesn't matter to me. I just want you to imagine, visualize, intend this 777 number. And actually see the 777 in the heavens above, in the sky, in outer space. If you're a person who visualizes planets, and the moon, or the sun, or any stars, family, galactic family that you connect with, just go ahead and connect with that energetically. And I want you to imagine opening up your crown chakra. The top of your head is your crown chakra. Opening up to the divine recodes, light activations on the 7-7 portal, and actually just seeing that like a megaphone protruding from your crown chakra up to as high up into the heavens, the stars, planet Sirius, whatever is calling to you to visualize and see these light codes just dripping from the heavens, like a big ray of white light coming down, landing into that megaphone, almost like a funnel into your crown chakra, dropping into your third eye chakra. This beautiful, can be thick or light energy that's coming in and just cleansing your third eye, receiving it through your third eye, dropping down towards your throat chakra, just above your collarbone, cleansing and clearing and opening your voice, your vocal cords, cleansing and clearing any illusions, lies, mistruths, any attachments, whatever you wrote down that you were letting go, seeing that being released through this beautiful activation, 7-7 light energy, then dropping down into your high heart chest, where a lot of us carry anxiety and often don't breathe into deeply enough. And continue to breathe if you can, deep belly breaths, expanding up to your chest right now. If you can, just expanding a little bit more air, 10% even more, to expand a little bit more. Feeling that enter into your heart chakra, cleansing and clearing any grief with those beautiful light activation codes and energies from the portal. releasing, cleansing, and clearing, and opening up your heart chakra, then dropping down into your solar plexus chakra, these light codes and beautiful rays of energy. Again, however you see it and intend or imagine it is perfect. There's no right or wrong here. Opening up your solar plexus chakra, cleansing and clearing away any guilt or loss of power, anything you've given your power away to, any addictions, any people, places, things, or events. We just ask that these beautiful light codes activate and recode the solar plexus chakra, calling back your power from all time, all places, standing in your power, maybe even feeling like your spine growing 1 inch taller as you own your power in this power center and see the light activation codes of the portal just cleansing and clearing, bringing you courage, faith, and hope as you stand in your truth and your power. Then see these light activation codes going into your sacral chakra right now, cleansing and clearing away any lack, scarcity, shame around your sacred sexuality or your creativity or your imagination, your belief system, whatever your values, all of that is housed here in this sacral chakra, just cleansing and clearing away any sexual traumas, anything that may be holding you back from your creative, expressive self, seeing the light activation codes fully illuminating your womb, opening that area and heading down into your root chakra. Oftentimes the place where if we aren't grounded, we are run by fear. See the fear cleansed and cleared with these light activation codes, opening up to faith, bravery, strength, and rooting and grounding, sending all of that release, whatever it is that you wrote down that you're letting go, letting it go almost like it down into a toilet bowl. Rooting and grounding that sacred exchange, releasing and letting go into the earth. Mother Earth receives your release with love and grace and compassion. See that cycling and cleansing and clearing. And then from Mother Gaia, she's shooting up from the crystalline grid, from the center of the earth, a sacred exchange of love and light and healing energies. So seeing that come through your root chakra, your sacral, through the solar plexus, through the heart, the high heart, up through your throat, up through the third eye, up into the heavens, connecting with the heavens, that sacred exchange that began with the beginning of the meditation, and seeing like a circular, almost, if you want, you can almost see like a figure 8. So the portal is sending down in a figure 8, connecting into through your head and your chakra, through the heart chakra, and then continuing to draw that bottom loop of the 8 into the earth, and then coming back up from the earth and so intersecting with your heart and heading back up to the heavens. So you're seeing this figure 8 coming again from the 7-7 portal, all the way through your body, intersecting at your heart chakra and grounding you and rooting you into the earth. Just keep breathing and visualizing these energies flowing down through you and up through you, really anchoring these energies within you. Noting that you are the channel. These energies are activating cellular light codes within you. Let the light do the work. Just focus on the light moving through you. Let's take another couple more moments of silence just to experience this. Then go ahead, take a deep inhale through the nose, 4 counts. Again, inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top, sip in a little more air, and then let it all go with a sigh. Go ahead and releasing any last energies, slowly opening your eyes if you haven't already. And my hope is that you'll drink lots of water today. And I would just say, just close with some gratitude. Gratitude to yourself, gratitude to this portal, putting your hands together in front of your heart in either prayer pose or on top of your heart, whichever you prefer, whatever more natural, and say, thank you. Thank you, light codes. Thank you, 777 portal. Thank you, universe. And again, thanking yourself. I hope this was beneficial to you. Again, can be done anytime today, as today is the 7/7 portal. So if you're catching this a day later, it's going to be a little bit delayed, but maybe try it on Saturday as well. Hope to see you. If you have any desire to have more meditations like this, you can be a part of my paid subscription. You can just go to loiscovey.com/resources. That page will still be up, even though I am going through a name change right now. You can find the Healthy and Wealthy and Wise subscription there to be able to guide you and support you and going within and really focusing on creating your best health, your best wealth by trusting your best wisdom within. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, here's to your best health, your best wealth, and your best wisdom. Bye-bye for now.